There has been a pushback would recognize gold and silver as money. But guess what? Now there's another pushback.
What's up, everyone? Tiger Stacker here. As of this moment, we all know that the purchasing power of the dollar is at 3% since 1913, or we have 3 cents purchasing power on the original dollar of 1913. We are also seriously concerned about the government pushing digital money, originally called CBDCs or central bank digital currency, which has had a pushback, so now they are promoting the idea of stablecoin. We are also aware that stablecoins could be created by any authority, such as the federal government or state government, but also big businesses such as Walmart, Amazon, and many others. We have constantly heard about the government wanting to get rid of paper money. It would be easier for them to inflate away because it costs nothing for digital currency to be created, where it does cost at least a little bit of something to create paper currency. But yet there's a pushback. You all know I want to see gold and silver as money in West Virginia and in your state too. Unfortunately, in West Virginia as an alternative currency to what we currently have, but also in your state too. There has been a pushback in 2024 on House Bill 4342, which was presented by then Delegate Chris Pritt, which, if passed, would recognize gold and silver as money in West Virginia. Unfortunately, it was defeated in committee, probably by the big bankers of West Virginia. But guess what? Now there's another pushback. On January 2026, West Virginia House Bill HB 4060 is under consideration, which requires brick and mortar retail buildings, food services, and other businesses with a physical location to accept cash as a form of payment. This legislation prohibits businesses from forcing customers to use credit cards, debit cards, or other electronic payments, and allows citizens to use cash. Although this does not apply to online or mail order transactions, which makes sense considering how in the world are you going to give cash online or mail order? This is to stop businesses from discriminating against cash paying customers. Businesses cannot require electronic payments for in-person transactions. This bill, if passed, would apply to retail stores, food establishments, and any business where the customer is physically present. As I stated before, this does not apply to online, telephone, or mail order transactions. Cash is still a federal currency, but it's not digital. Money should have 4 components to it. 1, a unit of accounting so as to know the price of goods and services. 2, a medium of exchange. 3, a short-term store of value so that you are paid fairly for your time and your labor. And 4, a long-term store of value so that you are paid fairly for your time and your labor, but at a later date when you decide to use your currency to buy goods and services. Because of the inflation and failing purchasing power of the cash, the 4th criteria of money has been removed. However, digital currency will remove the 3rd component of money, leaving us with only the first 2 criteria. In digital currency, they can remove your principal through negative rates, which means they will take over an estimated period of time, even though you're not purchasing anything, period. Basically, you will be paying the banks and the government for holding your money that you earned. Therefore, it'd be best under digital currency for you to buy what you need as quickly as possible before your money becomes depleted. Therefore, cash, although it's not sound money, is better than digital. As with gold and silver, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. But in states that will allow businesses to refuse payment in cash, we run the risk of moving quickly to stablecoin or CBDC. A lot of us are charged extra for the use of a debit card or credit card already. Yet this is another form of taxation. Other states need to have similar laws passed to allow cash to be recognized and not taken away from the citizens of our country. I recommend that all the people in our community, although we prefer the sound money of gold and silver, contact your state House and Senate to have similar bills for gold, silver, and even cash passed into law to combat digital currency. We need to push back on digital currency and the control that governments will have on us through that same digital currency. So, what do you think? Put your comments in the description below. And if you will, be so kind to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the bell notification, which will promote the YouTube algorithm and will push this video and others so that I can continue to leave you great content that I will continue to bring you. See you all in the next one. Tiger Stacker out.